We're basically ready to go down to surgery. The surgeon comes in to do his final checks, looks him over, presses around, and it's like, this doesn't happen, but we think your baby's healed himself. So we started sort of like dabbling in church when we were getting ready to get married. And then we had our little boy. He was very poorly when he was born. He was very, very little. And he also had a hernia. We were put on a list for surgery for this hernia. Operating on a teeny tiny baby is quite a scary thing. The day before, I was very anxious. So I went for a little walk and I thought, well, what have I got to lose? And I just sort of opened up and I was like, hey, I don't know if you know this, but I've got this going on. Telling God what I wanted him to do to help us. The next day we go to the hospital. We're basically ready to go down to surgery. The surgeon comes in to do his final checks, looks him over, presses around, and it's like, this doesn't happen, but we think your baby's healed himself. And I'm like, what? Yeah, I'm not a fan of cutting into babies when I don't need to, so you can go home. And I just suddenly felt like, okay, his way is better. First, I started coming to stay and play. I'd been so nervous, and I was stood outside church cottage with my mum, and I'm saying to mum, like, no, we don't need to go in. He won't even enjoy it anyway, and he's too little, and we should just go home. I don't want to wake him up. And my mum made me go in, and I just felt like in that moment, walking through that door, we were instantly scooped up. I just felt really welcomed. I'd been to, hatchings, matchings, dispatchings before at, more traditional church, but I didn't feel like that was a place where I fitted in. Since coming here, I feel like there is just space for me to be who I am. I've come out of a very dark time of my life. I was addicted to drugs and alcohol for a very long time. Overcoming that, but not feeling like I have to be ashamed of it, that's so new. And it's so freeing and so liberating to know that I've done all these terrible things, but Jesus says it's okay. I've paid the price for that. We are made new through Jesus. He gives us this incredible opportunity to live a full life that is not weighed down by shame and guilt. And he does something that nobody else could do, nothing else could do. So it's worth the risk of your husband maybe thinking you're a bit lame. So just come along and taste and see, because it's good. It's really good.